Thanks for taking time to watch this short video, which explains how the ACRO library and SACRO app run within the Aridhia Digital Research Environment, or DRE. So, first up, what is the Aridhia DRE? You might also hear it called a TRE or SDE. But at its core, it's a secure, audited platform designed for collaborative data research. One of the core components of the DRE is workspaces, secure environments where data can be uploaded via airlock and analysed using Aridhia's built-in tools. Workspaces are designed with flexibility in mind, to suit the full range of skill sets on a research team. If you prefer Excel or point-and-click analysis, you'll love the built-in data table analytics modules and Open Office suite. If you are more technical, you have access to SQL, RStudio, or Jupyter notebooks, all built in and ready to go. Need even more power? You can launch a virtual machine with or without a data science template, giving you scalable compute and the freedom to bring your own tools. And if you want to avoid using a VM altogether, you can bring in Shiny apps, libraries, or containerized apps that run natively in the workspace. In this demo, I'll show you exactly how that works, using the ACRO library and the SACRO Linux app. Before we jump into the demo, let's take a moment to talk about data security and governance, something that's top of mind for researchers, data owners, and governance teams. Ensuring data security is critical to Aridhia, and the DRE meets internationally recognized security standards, including ISO 27001 for information security, ISO 27701 for privacy management, High Trust and Cyber Essentials Plus certification. It also aligns with NHS Digital's Data Security and Protection Toolkit and GDPR regulations. Advanced security measures such as role-based access controls, multi-factor authentication, encryption, audit logging, and trusted identity providers, IDPs for SSO, provide a robust framework for secure research collaboration. If you'd like to learn more, head over to aridhia.com for more information. Okay, back to the demo. SACRO stands for Semi-Automated Checking of Research Outputs and is one of the 5 DARE UK Phase 1 driver projects funded by UK Research and Innovation. For further info, see the link below. In this demo, we're going to walk through 4 key steps. First, we'll explore how the ACRO library is used within RStudio. Then we'll switch over and show the same library in action within a Jupyter notebook. After that, we'll demonstrate the SACRO app. This started as a Linux desktop application, but we've transformed it into a web-based app that runs directly inside the workspace. We'll walk through how to use it and how the approval and rejection process works. Finally, we'll take you through the last step in any workflow, airlocking data out of the workspace. We'll explain how it works and show the approval steps required to securely release your outputs. Let's start the demo inside an Aridhia Workspace. We're starting in the Apps tab, where you'll see an app called SACRO Viewer. We'll come back to that shortly. First, let's open up RStudio. For this part of the demo, we're using data files provided by the SACRO team. Instead of an R Markdown file, we've created a simplified R script that calls key ACRO functions and uses the example nursery dataset. We won't go into the details of the analysis itself, after all, this is SACRO's domain. But the key point is this: everything runs natively and securely inside the workspace. Once we generate the output file from RStudio, it will be available in the Files tab and can be accessed by the SACRO app and the airlock process. Now we will switch over to Jupyter notebooks to do the same thing, but in Python. This time we're using the full script provided by the SACRO team to carry out a similar analysis and generate results. Again, we're not focusing on the individual functions in the ACRO library, but rather showing that it all works smoothly and securely within the Aridhia environment. That's the power of running your tools natively in a collaborative, governed workspace. Now we're ready to generate the output files. This step is running here. Once complete, you can find the generated files in the Workspace file system, under the Python, then the nursery folder. These files are now ready to be used by the SACRO Viewer app, and after that pass through the airlock process for secure export. Let's switch back to the Apps tab and open the SACRO Viewer, the Linux desktop tool that the SACRO team created, which we have now converted into a web app that runs natively in the Workspace. Inside the app, we'll load the R output files we created earlier. First up is output 1. Its status shows failed, and we can review the associated graph and risk profile before deciding to approve or reject. Next, we open the crosstab file. This one looks good, so we'll approve it, add a brief comment, and save. With approvals complete, we can choose Release and Download. The SACRO app gives users the option to download the approved outputs and the review summary directly to the Workspace file system. When we now go to the Workspace file system, we can see the SACRO app has packaged our downloads into a zip file. After extracting that zip, the approved and rejected files are ready for further use, still safely inside the secure Workspace. Remember, if you need to move any of these files outside the Workspace, you'll use the airlock process. That's what we'll cover next. Now we're ready to airlock these two files out of the Workspace using the secure airlock process. First, the requester selects the files and clicks Next, and chooses whether to download them to their desktop or send them to another workspace. Now the requester can provide a reason for the airlock request, and submit it for approval. The platform uses role-based access control, meaning only authorized users can approve or reject these requests. In this case, the approver adds a comment and approves the request. Once approved, the requester is notified by email. They can return to the Workspace and download the approved data securely. I hope you found this quick overview helpful in showing how the ACRO library and SACRO app run within the Aridhia DRE. At the start of this video, I mentioned that DARE UK ran 5 driver projects, one of which was SACRO, but another was SATRI, short for Standardized Architecture for Trusted Research Environments. We've assessed our platform against the SATRI architecture and shared our insights in a series of blog posts. If you'd like to learn more, you'll find the links below. Thanks for watching. If you'd like more information or have any questions, feel free to get in touch at info@aridhia.com.